Hi everyone, welcome to today's Pilates at home, HarboroughPilates at home. We're going to be using the over ball again today if you've got one. If you haven't, remember, you don't need to use it. You can do all the exercises flat on the mat, or you can use other things instead, such as a tightly rolled up towel, like a beach towel, or if you've got a roller, you can use a roller. Okay, the soft rollers are a little less troublesome than those ones. Those can be a little bit uncomfortable, the firm rollers, but whatever you've got, you can use those to help if you want. Otherwise, just go flat on the mat, it really doesn't matter. Let's get started with a warm-up. So thinking about that posture, we've got a slightly new view today, so that I can keep some of my other stuff in the room. String through the back of the head, lifters up tall, opening out through the shoulders. Have a little think of where the weight is. Make sure it's shared between both feet. Drawing through your tummy, drop that tailbone down and then roll back the other way. So we're rolling backwards and forwards, drawing in, dropping back, feeling that movement in that lower back. Then find that mid position. Stretch up tall through your top of your head, and let's go with a little shoulder roll for 3, 2, 1, change to the other side. 3, 2, 1, and then circling for 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 3, 2, a little twist through the body as you do that. 1, both arms up, stretching up towards the ceiling, squeezing in through the tummy. Feeling that stretch. 2, 1, big circle round, and then up through the middle. Round we go. Up through the middle. Keep going. Another 3, 2, last one, and then float those arms up. Breath in, breath out. Let's twist through that upper body for arm openings. Lengthening through the neck. Twisting round. As you go round to the right, you're trying to keep the right hip forward, coming back. Left side, left hip, staying forward for as long as you can. 2 to go. Last one. And then let's go into a squat and a reach behind, drawing in through that tummy. Tightening up, we drop down. The knees are going straight forwards. We're not letting them roll out or inwards. 2 more. Last one. Stretching up, hands on head. Let's change that into our dolphin dive. So we're still getting a little knee bend, but we're curling up through that upper body, rolling down, reaching back up. And again, down we go, tucking the chin in, coming back up. 3 more. Really feel that nice stretch. Last 2. Up we come. Last one. Stretching down, reaching back up. Breath in, come on round. Rest the arms there. Breath in, breath out. Bring the arms up into our dumb waiter position. Twisting out through those arms. We're squeezing through the back of the shoulders. Stretching out, drawing back in. 2 to go. Last one. With that one, stretch out wide. I'm going to hit the wall. And back. And again. Reach out. And come back. 2 more. With the next one, we're going to do a nice reach over. And back. And again, I'm not going to use this view again. I'm hitting the wall too much. We'll go back to in front of the sofa next week. Over we go. And back. Last one. Coming back. From there, breath in. Breath out. Little rise up on the toes. Lower back down. Let's get those feet and those ankles working. Lifting up. We're using that core to help lift us up. So drawing through your tummy, keep the pelvis level, it just rises up, lowers back down. We're pulling up through the pelvic floor, through the tummy, little squeeze at the bottom. One more like that. And then heels together, toes out. Keep the legs glued together as we go up and down. We get a little bit more bottom coming in. Squeeze and back. And again, try and keep those legs together for as long as possible. Last two. Last one. Hold it there. Have a knee bend. Knees are out to the side. Drop the heels and up. Let's repeat that. Up. Knees out to the side. And back up. So it's a little squat, a little plie. Two more. Up we come. Knees out. Lower the heels and up. Last one. Out we go. Lower down. And have a little march out. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Lower those shoulders, chin on chest, curl up, stretch through that back line. Lower the arms down, hips to the ceiling. Big old stretch, and then gently, gently, gently pull yourselves back up. And reset those shoulders. And again. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Chin on chest. Down we go. Stretching down, hips to the ceiling. Gently come back up. Last one. Big stretch down. Weight on the front of your feet. Hips up to the ceiling. Tuck yourself in. And then let's come down onto the mats. We'll alter the cameras. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. There you go. Okay, so small pillow to start with. And if you're using an overball, pop it underneath your hips. Well, not your hips, but underneath that lower part of your back. So not right up your back. Yeah, because you'll arch over that. It'll be really uncomfortable. You want it to be in that sacrum area, so where your lowest part of your spine slots into your pelvis. So from there, be nice and balanced. Yeah, have a little wriggle side to side. One hip bone comes up, down it goes, other side comes up. So we're having a little rock and roll. Oh, you're very close to me today. And then find that mid position. If we had a tray of drinks, they would be resting on both those bones, not slopping. Have a little roll backwards and forwards now, drawing in through your tummy, flattening out, and back the other way. The feet and knees are in line with each other, and in line with that hip, yeah? Make sure your big toes stay down. Find that mid position. From there, relax the shoulders down. We're going to start off with some scissor work. So we're keeping this pelvis in the neutral position. We're trying to relax down through the ribs. Pick one knee up, lower down. Change to the other side. So we're doing it level one. The knee stays, same angle. Yeah? So we're not opening the knee out, we're keeping it steady. Drawing in, dropping down through the middle. Work that core to stabilise yourself. Keep going. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you could lift the arms up. Less support just makes it a little bit more challenging, but you can keep them down by the side, that's fine. Or on those hip bones, checking that they're not moving. Last couple. Last one. Keep that leg up in that upright position, that tabletop. From there, we're hip twisting out, drawing back in. Work hard through that tummy. Stretch out. Draw back in. We're not twisting through this waist, we're keeping that level. Your tray of drinks is still there. Focus on a point in the ceiling or somewhere. Keep steady. Last one with that leg. Come back in And then you can either go back to your level 1 scissors, or if you fancy a challenge, bring that other leg up, lower that first one down, and we're just going to alternate those legs. Drawing in through the tummy, keeping balanced. You can try without elbows if you want. Challenging yourself, really work those core if you do. Try not to wobble. Really tricky. Keep going for another 3, 2, 1. Leave that leg there, so you should have the other leg up ready in that single tabletop for the hip twist the other side. I would put your elbows back down. Keep centered. Check that you've not arched up through that back. You want to keep that back nice and straight. Coming back in. Out we go. Coming back in. 3 more. Trying to relax through that upper body. We're working the upper part of our tummy near our ribs to keep us down, as well as that tummy in the middle. Last one. Holding it there, we're back to our scissors. Ready? Up we come. Tap down and up. Tap down and up. If you're trying this and you're a little bit unsure, you can bend your knee and tap closer to your bottom. Okay, that's a little bit easier. If you're more confident, keep that knee at that same angle, and that will challenge you just that little bit more as well. Down we go, up we come. You can down with the heel or with the toe. 2 to go. Last one. And then lower that first leg down so that we're back in that single tabletop, and we're going to hip twist again. Okay, out to the side. Draw back in. We haven't gone into the double tabletop. You can if you want. I actually think that double tabletop, if you're okay at double tabletopping, is easier than the single tabletop when it comes to hip twist on the ball. 2 to go. Last one, and then we're going to do 6 of those scissors again. So we're up for 1, 2, 3, 4, holding in through that tummy, 3, 2, 1, bring that other leg up, lower that first one down. Check your position, okay? You can have a little wiggle around if you need to. In that single position there, take that leg out to the side, draw back in, tight through your tummy, squeezing out, drawing back in. 4 to go. Keep going, keep steady, keep level, drop the ribs down. The prompts I give you are what I'm telling myself. Last one coming up, back into the middle, gently lower down, resting there, drawing through your tummy, come up into a bridge, take the ball away, lower yourself down. Let's have a nice big stretch out, both arms up, slide back for your double leg stretch, reach, and we come back, changing over, stretching out, coming back. 2 more. Centering through the middle so the arms are reaching back. Last one. Big slide. I'm not too bothered if you arch up because we're using it as a stretch and a relax out today. Come back into the middle. You may want to lose your head pillow because we're going to go shoulder bridging. Bring those knees up. Pop the ball or your towel between your knees. If you've not got anything there, don't worry, just go normal shoulder bridging. Feet are flat on the ground, big toes stay down. We're drawing in through the tummy, squeezing and rolling up, normal shoulder bridge, lower the arms back, down, reaching down. So I've not got my shoulder blades up there, I'm stretching down towards my bottom. We're working the tummy muscles, keeping us up, the bottom muscles. And then gently peel down, try and peel down through the breastbone, bit by bit by bit by bit. And again, drawing in, squeezing up, slowly rolling onto those shoulders, gently squeezing in on the ball, and then we slowly roll back down. Excuse me. On the next one, let's make it a little bit different. We're going to squeeze into the ball, tight through our tummy, squeezing up, holding it there. Let's lift those heels up, lower them down, and again, heels up, lower down. 2 more, squeeze, and the bridge stays up, and roll back down, bit by bit by bit by bit by bit, and breathe. Let's go again, okay? Breath in, drawing in through your tummy, squeezing up, onto nice wide shoulder blades, and heel lift. For 4, 3, really squeeze in through that tummy, 2, 1, and gently roll back down bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. Good stuff. We've got the last one to go. Same sort of thing. So, breathing in, breathe out, pulling in through your tummy, rolling back onto those shoulders, reaching down. Lift up with the heels and tap down. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently, 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 slowly we go back down and rest yourself there. Pop your pillow back in, bring your knees up towards you, give them a big cuddle in, stretching out through that lower back. Okay, let's just have a little hip twist. We're going to try a new hip twist though today. We're going to keep the feet up in the air. They can be a little bit low if you want to. You're squeezing on the ball. Take the arms out to the side. And this is our hip twist at level 1, 2, 3, level 4 or level 5. Over we go one side. So it's like our level 2, because both knees are going the same way, but we've got our feet up in the air. Keep drawing in through that low part of your tummy though, because you don't want to be arching too much through your back. You want to be keeping your spine in that neutral position. So as you go over, your back is still flat. You're using your core to work yourself over side to side. Head can go the opposite way or stay in the middle. Over we go to the other side. Keep pulling in through that tummy, back to the middle. Gently lower those legs out, stretch them out, and we're coming up into sitting. Okay, now can you see me in sitting? I'm going to have to readjust this, aren't I? Which way is it? That way. Okay, so sitting up, we're going to pop the ball in that lower part, right up next to our bottom, or if you're using your towel, rolled up, again, have it right up onto your bottom, so you're almost sitting on it. We're going to do our roll downs, but you just got something there to give you a little bit of support. So let me pop the ball back in, wedge it in there, ooh, sliding away, bring the arms up, and remember with our roll downs, we're drawing through our tummy. We don't just arch back, we're dropping down, we're really pulling tight through that tummy. I'm going to go the other way, in fact. Let me go this way. Yeah, so it's in there. You can have your legs straight if you've got long enough hamstrings, but most of us will need them bent up a little bit. From there then, we're wedging that ball in, drawing through your tummy. We start up nice and tall, we then drop down. We're leaning back on that ball. The ball's sliding today, that's it. Okay, so you might need to just wedge it in there. Make sure you're pulling in through here. And in that position there, let's do a bicep curl. For 3, 2, 1, and come back up and stretch up. If you find this too difficult to do, we're doing our tummy work basically. Instead of doing this, you go down flat on your back and you do your abdo preps. Okay? Don't risk it on that low back if you're not too sure. So let's go down again, pulling in. The tummy's being pulled in. From there, bicep curl again for 3, 2, 1. Check the tummy's pulled in, and then lift up and over for 3, 2, 1, and roll up and stretch up. Good stuff. Obliques. So if you remember, when we do this, we go out to the side, round to the other side. You can do it bent elbows, or if you want a bigger challenge, wide arm. If you want an even bigger challenge, if you've got weights, you can use weights, okay? I'm not feeling that brave today, okay? I'm missing my 13 classes a week. So from there, drop down, pulling in through that tummy, and we're going to reach to one side, twist, come back, round to the other side, twist, come back. Check your tummy's working, twist, tummy's still pulling in, round the other side, and then pull, 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 and lift up. We've got one more in us. Let's do one more, and then we'll go down and have a stretch out. So from there, drop down. I can't get the ball in the right position today. Got too much air in it, I think. There we go. From there, drawing in through the tummy, reach round for 4, 3, 2, 1. Tummy's working, tummy's working. And come up. Have a nice stretch forward through those hips, through the back. Okay, I'm swizzling round again because this is going to be the better way to show you this one. If you remember, if you did the session earlier on in the week, we did our double leg stretches over the ball and our abdo preps. We're going to do a bit of that. If you don't like having a ball, or as I say, you can use a towel or a roller between your shoulder blades, then go flat. It's okay, you can do. But it does give you a nice big stretch. We all spend far too much time forward at the moment, so this gives us a chance to stretch out backwards. You want to be looking straight ahead. The arms are coming up in the air. We're going to do our double leg stretch to start with. So think about drawing in through your tummy, dropping down through your ribs. So it's tummy, ribs, and then reach back with those arms, just with the arms to start with. Opening out, breath in, breath out, and come back over. And again, prepare on the in-breath. Reach back on the out-breath. Hold there for the in. And on the out-breath, use those tummy muscles to help bring those arms back over. And again, if you've got weights, you can add weights to it to make it a little bit more challenging. Let's add the legs as we go this time. So one leg at a time, reaching out, stretching, hold for that in-breath, drawing in, and we come back in. Change to the other leg. Out we go. Back we come. Keep changing. Reach. And back. And again. The ribs might be up in the air. That's fine. Pull back down on them as you come back. 2 to go. Coming back. Last one. Big stretch out. Coming back. Rest there. Pop your hands behind your head. It's abdo prep time. We're working those tummies again. Keep the elbows nice and wide. The hands are just supporting that neck. We're not pulling up on them. So as we come up, we're thinking your tummy muscles go from the bottom of your rib cage down to your pelvis. So those muscles there are getting together. So we're drawing them together as we come up. Check, your tummy should be being sucked in. You should be feeling tight across there. And lower back down. Now if you let your tummy go, up in the air, yeah, we don't want that as we come up. So breath in, breath out. Draw in, come back up. And slowly roll back down. And as I said, if you're not doing it over the ball, it doesn't matter. If you're doing it flat on the mat, same principle. you're thinking about that rib cage, drawing towards your pelvis, tightening up, your tummy's being drawn in, and stretch back out. 3 more like this. Moving on the out breath, hold for the in breath, lower back down on the out breath. Hold for the in, breathe out and come back up, check your tummy's flat, and then roll back out. I've lost count. I'd usually rely on somebody being in front of me counting. We're going to do one more for luck. Here we go. Breath in, breath out, come on up, and slowly back down. Have a little rest there. Bring the arms up, stretch them overhead. Have them a little bit wider if you want. Give yourself a good old stretch. So we've worked our straightforward tummies, yeah, so our transverse and our long tummy muscles. We're going to work our obliques now, yeah. So to work our obliques, we are going to come up, but then we're going to reach over, tap that leg, and stretch back out. Same arm, same leg. Up we're coming across. And back. Drawing in still. Reach across. And back. Last one. Come back. Pop your hand behind your head. Let's go the other side. Breath in, breath out. Roll up and reach across. And come back out. Reach across. And back out. 2 to go. Check your tummy still flat again. Last one. Up we're coming across. Coming back down. Resting there. Have a little roll off that ball if you've been on it, or your roller. Everything feels lovely and flat on the ground. Pop your little pillow in instead and relax there. Bring those knees up if you want to. Give them a cuddle in. So you're stretching yourself flat to the ground. Let's do our hip twist at our normal sort of level 2 level. So arms are out to the side, knees and feet together. Keep them down on the ground. The feet as you twist over. Soles can lift up. Drawing in to go over. So this is really our mobiliser. Yeah. Doesn't matter so much what's happening in the middle because we're stretching over. But just engage your tummy a little bit to bring those knees up and across. Reaching over. Last one. Back to the middle, and we're going to go over onto our sides. And we're going to do a little bit of lifting and lowering and some torpedoing. If you have got a ball, or you can use one of your weights if you've got weighted balls, or you could use your towel. Pop it between your ankles. Okay, it's a good game. Let's see if we can do it. Keep balance there. So our hips are stacked up on top of each other, shoulders are. Drawing in through your tummy, try and get that little lift through there. Fingers in front if you need to. And we're going to lift both legs up and lower back down. We want it to be a little lift from the hips, not from the waist. So try and keep that area between your ribs and your pelvis level. You should feel those muscles engage as you're lifting up to help stabilise you, but you don't want to be sinking down through them. Drawing in through your tummy, squeeze and lift. And lower back down. 3 to go. Relax through your shoulders if you can. And down. Gently squeezing on the ball or the towel. Last one coming up. Lower back down, resting there. Bring the arm up into the air. Let's do a torpedo. And back. And again, reach. Definitely move into a different position next time. I'm taking all the books off with me as I go over. we come. And then let's do that with the legs as well. So we're drawing in through the waist, lift the legs up, stretching over, and come back and lower. And again, reach, and back. Last one. Squeeze through the middle, try not to wobble. Come back over, lower down. Let's come up onto our sides. Before we turn over, let's do a little mermaid stretch. So one hand down, we've got top leg behind the front leg. Move that out of the way so you can see. Okay, stretching up. We're keeping nice and straight. And we're going to go down onto that elbow, stretching over. Push that opposite hip down if you can. So I'm pushing down through my right side and my bottom as I go to the left. Reach and come back up. And again, let's go down again, sliding straight, reaching over. Come back up, using all these side muscles to help you come up. With this one, we're going to go over, but bring that front arm round so that we're twisting over. Take that arm up to the ceiling. We're still on the elbow. Twist through that upper body and come down again. Take back. Come back round. And then if you want to and if you can stretch up into like a cobra. Try and share your weight out evenly on both arms. The tendency is to mainly go on the back arm. Try and get the weight shifted towards the front as well. Then grab your pillow, swivel yourself round, pop the ball back between your ankle or your weight or your towel or whatever. If you haven't got anything, just stack the legs up. Remember, if you haven't got enough arm movement to keep that arm nice and straight, you can always bring it in front and have a bigger support for your head. Okay, so from there, drawing in through the waist, squeeze and lift those legs up and lower down. You might notice you're better one side than the other. That's not unusual. It's good to be able to feel the differences you get in these exercises side to side. Gives you an idea of which ones you should be working on more. Drawing in, squeeze. Remember, we're not bending through that middle. Gently lower down. Last one coming up. Drawing in, lifting up and lowering back down. Have a rest there, bring that arm up and we're stretching over. Oh, the sofa gets in the way now. And down. I'm going to do a half-armed one. And back down. Two more. I might have solved the problem with this because I'm going to try and do Zoom classes starting next week. And what I might do is actually go and do them down on the courts at the squash club. Self-isolating on my own in the middle of a squash court. Okay, let's see if we can combine the arms and the legs with that one. So arm comes up, drawing in, lift up with the legs, stretch over with the arm, and back down. And again, drawing in, lifting over, coming back down. Last one. You'll be stretching over further than me. I'm just hanging on for dear life on my sofa. Down we come. Resting there, bring those knees up. Let's get that stretch out on this side. That mermaid. So one leg at the front, one leg at the back. Arm towards the back. Lifting up tall. Slide down onto that elbow, stretching over. And stretch along that side. Push your, if you're going over to the right, push your left bottom down. Come back up. Slide down and over. Gently come back up. Once more. Come back. With this one, let's bring that other arm over. And round. And lift up and down. Really twist round. we go. Twist round again. And then if you want to have that little cobra stretch, this side as well. Lifting up, pushing that chest up forwards. And again, try and even out the weight. You will favour the back arm. Try and push through that front arm as well. Good stuff. Then bring yourself over onto the front. Stretch yourself back into your child pose. Curling up. Holding yourself there. Then let's go on to all fours. Drawing in through your tummy. Cat stretch up and down. Lowering back down. Head up, bottom up. Tuck your tail in. And squeeze up. Lower back down. Bottom in. Squeeze back up. And stretch back again. Good stuff. We're going to finish off with a little bit of work for our legs. I am going to just move the mat back a little bit. So you can do it sideways on if you want. We are going to start off in a high kneeling position. So let us just... Okay. So in that high kneeling position, we're going to hold the ball out in front. Lift the shoulders up, let them drop down. Keep them in that drop down position. We tight through your tummy so your back's nice and flat. From there, we're going to do a little sit down on our heels and come straight back up. Okay, squeezing on the ball as you go down, bringing it in, stretching out. Bringing it in, keep those elbows up, stretching it out. Down we go. Up we come. 4 more. Working those quads. 3, 2. With this one, go halfway and we're going to pulse up and down, up and down, up and down. Fast. Keep going. 3, 2, 1 and rest all the way back down. Good stuff. Feet stay together. Okay, knees apart. We're going to pop the ball between the feet. It's like you're laying an egg, isn't it? Okay, you're going to push on that ball. So you're working, and you should feel if you push in with your feet on the ball, you're actually turning your legs out, which is done by working through your glutes at the back. So feel that squeeze happening. Push on the ball. Think about the posture. Push and back. Let's see if we can combine that with a little push and relax. Arm movements. Push and relax. Push. So we're doing our dumb way to arms. Long neck. Squeeze and back. Squeeze. If you haven't got a ball, just pushing your feet together will do the same thing. Squeeze. Last one. Rest the arms down. Rest out. And let's go down for our stretches. So, stretching bands at the ready. We'll start off with these hamstrings. We'll find the music again. Okay, so resting down. Bring one knee up towards you. Give it a cuddle in. We're going to pop the loop over our foot. And then stretch it up towards the ceiling. Toes down, heel away. Feel the stretch through the back of that leg. Breath in. Breath out. Slide that other leg out. Holding that there. For 3, 2, 1. Lengthening the back of that leg. And then gently back down. Let's change over to the other side. So we're going to bend up Squeezing in, stretching up, heel away, slide the other leg away, toes down, towards you. Imagine that length from the back of your heel to the base of your bottom. You're really lengthening it out. Stretching those hamstrings. Try and relax down through your shoulders. Holding it there for 3, 2, 1. Gently come back down. Let's stretch out the bottom. So 1 foot over the other knee. Let that knee drop out. If you prefer to do the pigeon stretch, those of you that know the pigeon stretch where you're on your front, you can do that one instead. Squeezing up. You want to be feeling it through the back of that bottom and perhaps a little bit into your hip. Holding it there for 3, 2, 1. Gently lower back down, change over onto the other side. Foot over the knee, let the knee drop out. Drawing in through your tummy and lifting up. Squeezing in, holding there. For 3, 2, 1. Gently lower back down and just turn yourself over. We're going to stretch out through the front of our thighs now. So, laying down with your head down, you want to bring your heel towards your bottom. Stretching out the front of that thigh. Holding it there. For 3, 2, 1. Gently down, we change over to the other side. Heel to bottom. Squeezing away, feel it through the front of that thigh. We've done those kneeling sit-up type things. They will be working those thigh muscles, so we want to make sure they're stretched out. 3, 2, 1. Come back down, push yourself up. Have a stretch back the other way. And then slowly bring yourself up into standing. Just have a little finish off in standing. So, that goes that way. From there, check your hair, trousers, t-shirt. Stretching up nice and tall, opening out wide through your front. Have a little roll backwards and forwards. Find the middle. Reaching up, lifting up. Hands on head, heels down. Dolphin dive. Come back up. Reach, lift. Hands on head, heels down. Dolphin dive. 2 to go. Reach, lift. Hands on head. Down we go. Dolphin dive. Last one. Reach, lift, hands on head, dolphin dive, stretch up and round, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, calf stretching, weights on that front foot, keep the feet both pointing straight forward, don't let your heel drift out to the side, feel it through that back calf, we're holding it there, big old stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing over, 1 foot back, heel down in line, and then lunge forwards. Feel that stretch down the back of the leg. Lift up nice and tall through the chest. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Come back into the middle, have a little shake out. And into dumb waiter. Stretch up and over. Circle round to the middle and dangle. From there, gently draw up bit by bit by bit by bit. Elbows bent. Out we go. Stretching out over the other side, reaching. circle round, dangling in the middle, gently, gently pulling back up. Okay, once more to each side. Big stretch, circling round. Try and get a little bit lower and come back up. Last one. Over, around, down we go. Coming back up. Restack yourself. Feet are in line. Knees are a little bit bent. We're drawing in through the tummy. We're lifting up through the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Breath out. Breath in. All the way up to the ceiling. And breath out. And again. Breath in. Breath out. Well done, folks. So as I said hinted a little bit during the session today, what I'm looking at trialing on Friday is a session on Zoom here at home to see if it will work and see how it works. If that goes okay, then next week I'll do one that will go out on YouTube as usual, but I will also perhaps have 1 or 2 classes that will be live classes that I might take round to the squash club where I've got a little bit more room to spread out myself, and I won't be knocking books off bookshelves and distractions of sofas and stuff like that in the background. It'll make it seem like I'm getting back to work, which, you know, I've had my holiday now. Time to get back doing stuff at a social distance. But if that makes it a bit easier, because I think, you know, we could be in for the long run with this, so that might be a step closer to being back in our normal classes. But I'll keep you in touch about that, and if anybody wants any more information about that, just get in touch with me through info@HarboroughPilates.co.uk, or following me, message me through Facebook through Harbour Pilates, or those of you that know me have got my number to text me as well. Bye.